peaceful student dissent trigger professional consequences? Does the BCI have the power to intervene in a dispute between the students and the judiciary? And can an entire batch be subjected to collective action because of the alleged conduct of a few? And perhaps the biggest question of them all, how did such a sweeping, such a career-affecting order get issued in the first place, only to be withdrawn within hours? Let's put all of these under the legal microscope with my panel of experts. Sanjay K Chadha, advocate, Supreme Court, with us on the broadcast, and Yash Giri. Advocate Chadha, why do you think the BCI chairperson had to come out with this? Was there a particular reason for this? Just because the students were protesting there? I mean, there is one thing about buttressing your point to the CJI. There is one thing about, looking up to your seniors, putting your point across. But to do it in the right way is also something that has to be taken into account. Do you think that there was a fine line which was crossed by the BCI here?
Absolutely. Very correct. There is, I feel, this kind of collective punishment, whether it comes within the ambit of the powers of the BCI, number one. Number two, whether the jurisdiction of BCI is there to hold this kind of collective punishment without giving any principle of natural justice. What happened to that? We every day, every lawyer harp upon it, says that we have to, give proper opportunity to the person against whom we are raising any, question. So all that thing has been clearly violated just for the sake of coming into the news and showing to their political akas that what else? I don't want to go into the politics per se. I'm a lawyer. My role is not to go. My friend Harsh has just touched it and left it. So that is the right thing. This step is not by a lawyer. It is not by a lawyer body, I'm telling you. This kind of, this is, and I condemn it, if you ask me, and each and every lawyer will condemn it. Number one. Number two, What happened to those constitutional rights which are, my friend was just telling, what happened to those Article 14, Article 19, 1A, which is the supreme right, one of the most fundamental of the fundamental rights. What happened to that? The right to dissent, right to tell, right to freedom of speech and expression, where it will go. And last, one very important point I wanted to say is that even the law permits us to criticize judgment. We criticize the work done by a judge every day. We sit with you and talk about a judgment. What are the demerits of a judgment? We do it every day.
Yeah.
So what is this? This is what is dissent.
I understand.
And based upon that, appeal, the process of appeal goes all across.
This is a very fine dissection, or a collision rather, of law, of power, of proportionality, of institutional safeguard. So, it's incumbent on me to ask each one of you, what rule or safeguard would you personally put in place to ensure that an order like this cannot be issued in quote-unquote haste? And that's the word that the BCI chief, thanks, I know you're all very busy lawyers, advocate for the Supreme Court. Many thanks for taking out the time and speaking to us here on News 9. All right, then, we spoke about the Cockroach Janata Party here, played its important role within the NALSAR issue and controversy as well. Before we